Bonnie Horoscope is with you. Daily and unique predictions. We begin. Venus exits the retrograde phase on September 5th. So the socio-psychological climate becomes more favorable. Illusions are leaving. Many people are ready to understand, forgive and accept. It is easier to make new connections. Develop romantic relationships. Subtle perfume, styling, polished shoes, as well as exceptional manners and upbringing, significantly increase the chances of success in the love sphere. At the end of September, a harmonious aspect forms between Venus and Mars, adding sophistication to our energetic world. You can resolve any conflict, find compromises and save the union. Use the first month of autumn to find inner and outer balance. It is quite possible to achieve harmony in personal relationships if you calmly listen to your partner and tactfully express your opinion. You can find more about astrology on the YouTube channel of astrologer Marina Scardi. Marina Sokolova. Aries. You may be in a state of internal conflict with yourself, but it is in September that it is easier to correct such a state. It is important to accept that there are no ideal partners, and then everything will fall into place. And in the sphere of romance, love, family relationships, there will be peace and happiness. Your Taurus. At the beginning of September, things related to the love sphere, family matters are slowed down. But don't worry. In the second half of the month everything will change for the better. Do not rush to start a new relationship, because they are unlikely to last for that. For recovery and work on relationships, the period is wonderful. Favorable month for weddings. The beginning of living together. It's time to breathe fresh air and revive a partnership that has died out under the weight of responsibilities, misunderstandings and quarrels. Twins. Many will be affected by the return of past problems from their personal lives. The former can remind of themselves, but not all Gemini are pleased with this. You may feel doubts about your desires and plans. The question of self-worth, your role in relationships also pops up. If you already have a wedding or a romantic trip planned, be sure to add originality to these events. And be prepared to work hard on relationships in your life together. There are no barriers to remarriage, even with the same partner. Cancer. Nostalgia, and in some cases even melancholy, will literally be in the air. Looking through photos in the evening will be a great pastime idea. The first half of September will bring much more weekends than you expected. But they can be considered a real gift. After all, it became possible to spend this time passively and relaxed, devoting more time to children, spouse, romantic partner. Friendships and romantic connections will be established instantly and will turn out to be favorable. A lion. There is more positive in the love sphere. Your magnetism increases and an optimistic outlook on life and others increases. Potential partners tend to get into your field of vision. Chat. Make a compliment. There are a lot of people around you. But that is why psychological fatigue may appear. Try to be soft, unhurried. Refrain from gossip and fuss. Thanks to personal charm, you can solve your material issues, gain popularity, and promote your project. Virgo. It's time for change in your personal life. And above all, they will touch on life. Place of residence. Many representatives of your sign will have plans to arrange their lives differently. It can be a move, renovation, a new romance, the birth of a child. Single men and women will be attracted to easy, pleasant acquaintances that will end in long-term relationships. Couples in love can decide to live together. And in scales. In family relationships and the romantic sphere, many important events will happen. Time spent alone with your loved one will help smooth out the rough edges. The stars are advised to end old relationships that do not develop for a long time and look around. Existing relationships require maximum attention and personal transformation. Increased career ambitions can seriously harm intimacy and understanding. Take time out to think about everything, and time will put everything in its place. Scorpio. Your consciousness is a little overshadowed, giving you increased emotionality and a tendency to analyze your experiences. In a marriage union, misunderstandings and quarrels on the basis of jealousy and domestic problems are possible. Try waiting tactics in a relationship. You may really enjoy watching your partner. Former loved ones will remind you of yourself, but you should not succumb to the temptation to return to your previous relationship. Sagittarius. In September, you will have to be torn between home and work. Married couples are immersed in routine activities such as taking care of children, shopping for the house, sharing a household. Concentrate on creative activities with your children. This will help take your mind off problems. Those who are now in love will be too emotional and hasty. Young representatives of the sign will have plans with marriage and the creation of a family. With real estate. So far, these are only plans, but much of what is planned now will be implemented in the near future. Capricorn. Busy people need to spend more time with their marriage partner. Property disputes and disagreements with your spouse will upset you. Attacks of jealousy and resentment can greatly spoil the romantic mood. So be patient and do not rush to conclusions. It is possible that your help will be needed by one of the former partners. Close relatives. Friends. The stars recommend strengthening relationships with relatives in every possible way. Sometimes, relatives will be hostile, but be patient so as not to provoke a conflict. Aquarius. This period is not suitable for planning a wedding celebration and marriage, as well as serious talk about a joint future. Pay special attention to children. Try to talk heart to heart with them more often. Pay attention to their studies, and your efforts will give excellent results. Perhaps this month you will be able to find a healthy balance between work and family. Harmony in a couple and family can be consolidated by a joint trip. If the lonely try to get out of their comfort zone, then a happy meeting is guaranteed. Success in love this month is guaranteed, especially for those who have been single for a long time and are in search. Old wounds have healed, fears have gone, and you are probably ready to try again. A fateful acquaintance can happen in a relaxed atmosphere. Very soon, the circle of acquaintances will expand significantly, and among them it will be possible to find someone who will become a real support for many years. If there are cracks in the existing relationship that are haunting, then try to deal with them in September. In September, the male and female principles are friends, and the mind and intuition work together. The love storm of July, August ends, and from September 5th, a period of calm and predictability begins in the field of personal relationships. Family problems can be solved easily and quickly. That's all we have. Subscribe and don't miss our daily and unique releases from Bonnie Horoscope. See you soon.